وبالله ومن الله وإلى الله وعلى الله وفي الله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. بسم الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be on the noblest of the prophets Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his household, his companions, and all those who follow him righteousness to the day of reckoning. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you to another edition of Ramadan in 10 minutes. And as we have started this year, we just take a lesson on Ramadan, and then we also learn from some of the previous prophets. So by way of telling ourselves something about Ramadan, indeed Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reported to have said that man sama ramadana imanan wa iktisaban ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min zambi, which literally means whoever observes the fast of Ramadan with iman, that is faith, and iktisab means hoping for reward, then Allah will forgive his previous sins. This is in Sahih Bukhari. The Prophet said, whoever observes the fast of Ramadan with faith and expecting reward from Allah, his previous sins are forgiven him. May Allah grant us the ability to observe this fast with faith and then also hoping for the best reward from Allah. In terms of the prophets we want to learn about, today we want to look at the life of Musa alayhi salam. And because the story is very long, we'll take an aspect, and inshallah some other time we look at another aspect. We know the family of Yaqub alayhi salam and Yusuf alayhi salam went to settle in Egypt. With time, they became part and parcel of that population. It got to a time when the ruler, the king of Egypt, did not like the family of Yaqub alayhi salam and Yusuf alayhi salam. This king was very evil and wicked to the extent that he told the people that he was God and that they should worship him. So what happened? One day, a group of people came to him. He was called Pharaoh. A group of people came to him and told him that, King, we have seen something, that very soon a child will be born amongst the family of Yusuf alayhi salam. As soon as this child arrives, he will destroy your kingdom. So Pharaoh issued an order that they should kill every male child that will be born. They started doing that. Just around that time, they had also given birth to Musa alayhi salam. The mother became frightened, but Allah told her that I will save the life of Musa alayhi salam for a purpose. So Allah directed her to put the child in a basket and go and put the child in the basket on the river. She did that. but with a heavy heart. That same day, Pharaoh and his wife Asiya, they were just on a walk, going about in their kingdom around the river. And then they saw the basket. And Asiya drew Pharaoh's attention to it that there is something fascinating about this basket. Let us get it. The basket was brought to them. Then they saw a male child in it. There and then, Pharaoh thought to himself, this may be the child that will bring my kingdom to an end. So I need to kill this child. And Asiya said, no, let us take the child. Let us go and keep the child as our own son and train this boy. Reluctantly, Pharaoh agreed and they took the child home. It got to a point when the baby was hungry and started crying. Pharaoh sent for all lactating women there to breastfeed Musa alayhi salam, but he refused to suck the breast milk of any of them. Then Pharaoh's, that is, attention was drawn to the fact that, or can we get someone from the family of Yusuf? Yet he was still apprehensive. Then the sister of Musa alayhi salam suggested to them that, I know a woman, maybe she could be of help. Then she went and brought their own mom, who came and gave breast milk to Musa alayhi salam, and he sucked that one. So she was even engaged, more or less employed, to breastfeed her own child, and she was being paid for that service. Then the king Pharaoh said, okay, you can take the child to your home and take care of the baby. At a certain age, you bring him back to the kingdom. Musa alayhi salam's mother agreed and did that. Just to cut a long story short. So after several years, she brought Musa alayhi salam back into the kingdom. But as soon as Musa entered the kingdom, the king became apprehensive again that, could this be the boy who is going to destroy my kingdom? So they were very apprehensive. But Musa comported himself until one day he went out. And when he went out, he saw someone from his family, and I'm talking about the family of Yusuf alayhi salam, that is the Israelites, fighting with someone from the king's family. And this man from Yusuf's family sought the assistance of Musa alayhi salam. So Musa went to separate them, but the other guy was being troublesome. He didn't want to agree. So Musa hit that person, but he hit him so hard that the person fell down and died. Those who were there saw what had happened and knew what Musa had done. People were gossiping amongst themselves. Musa went home. The next day, he came out again. And this time, he saw the same person who invited him and sought his assistance, fighting with another person from the family of Yusuf. So he went there to separate them. We'll continue this story in our next episode. This is just to whet your appetite. The story of Musa alayhi salam. May Allah bless it for us. In our next episode, we'll look at the story of Musa alayhi salam. wabarakatuh.